Welcome to Criminal Evidence and Proof. This is Module 2. And today I'm going to lecture on the Fourth Amendment. In those previous lectures that you have heard, or the previous introduction, I told you a little bit about the United States Constitution and what this class, Criminal Evidence and Proof, is about. You might think, well, what does the U.S. Constitution and the Fourth Amendment, what does that have to do with criminal evidence and proof? Oh, you'd be surprised. Criminal evidence and proof is based on the U.S. Constitution because the U.S. Constitution, the United States Constitution, is the supreme law of the land in America. So if you don't know the law that is the supreme law of the land, then you will not be able to understand the laws that regulate the rules of evidence. This is an evidence class. It's called Criminal Evidence and Proof. So what is evidence, first of all, and how is it used in our justice system? Evidence is simply proof that something happened, that something occurred. Evidence is what shows the truth, what discovers or discloses truth. That is what evidence, and that's what we're all looking for. We're looking for the truth. And the only way to know the truth is through evidence. But not all evidence is created equal. In this class, you will get to understand the essence of the rules and the laws that regulate the introduction of evidence in a criminal trial. So evidence has to go through basically three obstacles or three filters before it is allowed to be introduced in a criminal trial to convict a person of a crime. You may not know this, but as you know, or you may have heard the phrase that in our American justice system, we are innocent until proven guilty. Not like in other countries where an accused is guilty until he himself has to show that he's innocent. Not in the United States. In the United States, we are presumed innocent. Presumed innocent until whoever accuses us or whoever accuses shows by proof that that person is guilty. So the accuser is the one that has the burden of showing the evidence that what he says, that what he accuses is true. So because we have in our American justice system this great protection that says that that we are presumed innocent until proven guilty, because we have this protection, we also have the protection of the United States Constitution regarding the admissibility of evidence. Like I said before, in our American justice system, in the criminal system, we have a filter that is three-dimensional. It has three stages. The first stage is the acquisition of evidence, the gathering of evidence. So when a crime happens, the police have the duty to investigate and get evidence so that they can find the perpetrator that committed the crime, and bring him to justice. so that he can pay for that crime. How are the police going to do that? Can they just, do whatever they want in order to gather evidence? No. Their authority is limited and controlled by the United States Constitution, specifically by the Bill of Rights, and even more specifically by 3 amendments in that Bill of Rights. And this class, you're going to learn what those 3 amendments are and what they mean. You're going to learn the 4th Amendment, the 5th Amendment, and the 6th Amendment. Those are the core, the 3 pillars of the criminal justice system. The 4th, the 5th, and the 6th. Now, the 4th Amendment, this is what I want to talk about today. A little bit of the background of the 4th Amendment. You heard Mr. Horacio Rosas talk about the background of the United States Constitution. I'm not going to repeat what he says, and this is not a history class, but at the same time, I'd like to explain a little bit of the background regarding the 4th Amendment so that you can understand where it comes from. Its birth, its how it came to be. It is a beautiful, beautiful written law. Beautiful written law. When I read it, I'm amazed at what a masterpiece the 4th Amendment is. The 5th Amendment too, and also the 6th, but my favorite is the 4th. And it reads like this: the right of the people. We have a right to be secure. Ain't that something? The right of the people to be secure. You have a right and I have a right to be safe, to be secure. Isn't that wonderful? Don't take that for granted, because not everybody has that right. We have a right to be secure. Where? In our persons. We have a right, a natural human right to be secure in our persons, so that nobody can come in and assault us, take away our liberty, take away our life, hurt us, because we have a natural right, a God-given right to be secure in our persons. And not even police officers have the authority to take away that right unless there's a reason, unless there's probable cause. But the 4th Amendment begins by saying that everybody has the right to be secure in their persons. We also have a right to be secure in our things. Not just our persons, but our things. Our purse, our backpack, our little things, our effects. They're called effects, our personal effects. We have a right to be secure, that they're going to be respected. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that good? Look at it. We have a right to be secure in not only our persons, but in our things. The 4th Amendment also says that we have the right to be secure in our houses. Yes. You know why? Because our home is our castle. It comes from a famous saying from that, no matter how humble, no matter how poor your house is, that's your little castle, your little place that is private. And the 4th Amendment says you have the right to have your little place, your little house, no matter, even if it's poor, even if it's rented, even if it's falling down, it's your house, it's your home. And the Fourth Amendment says you have the right to be secure in your persons, in your things, and in your houses, in your papers. Also your papers, your diary, your things. That is also protected by the Fourth Amendment. So you have the right to be secure in your person, house, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. So nobody can search your person, your things, if it's unreasonable. It is directed at the government. The Fourth Amendment specifically targets the government, saying, no, 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 government, no, 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 police, you cannot invade a person's person, you cannot assault them, you cannot hurt them, you cannot take away their things, you cannot search them, you cannot seize them, meaning taking them away, unless it's reasonable. Okay, so the Fourth Amendment does not protect everybody against all searches and seizures, just like